Hello everyone, this is Rudra Pratap Singh. I scored a 99.66 percentile in CAT 2022 and today I will tell you how you can do the same in 2023. Before we jump onto the section-wise strategy, let us first get a few things cleared. The first of them being mocks are going to be your saving grace. I started my preparation by giving 5 mocks before even touching or knowing what the syllabus for CAT was. This helped me recognize what are the most important topics and chapters from each of the sections and what to expect from the real examination. The next one would be consistency. Consistently solving 10 questions every single day is way better than solving, let's say, 300 questions every 3 days, right? And why am I saying this? Because there is this process known as myelination. And in myelination, you basically automate the neuronal pathways which are important for a particular activity, and in this case it would be solving the CAT paper, right? So consistency is something that you always have to keep in mind. The third thing would be go out of your usual study area to attempt your mocks. This is going to build your temperament to perform well in the surroundings that are not very natural to you. Now these were the 3 points that I wanted you to keep in mind before we jump on to the section wise strategy. So let's do that now. For VARC, VARC was my natural strength because I was and I still am a very avid reader. Now, the most important thing to keep in mind in this, to get a hold of this section, would be critical reasoning. I know this sounds very counterintuitive because in CAT syllabus, this amounts for a very small percentage of the questions that come in the real examination. But 80% of the syllabus has critical reasoning as its backbone. Yeah, be it para summary, be it para jumbles, be it odd one out, be it even RCs, critical reasoning is the most critical aspect in solving these questions. So alongside solving like 2 RC sets and 15 questions of VA daily, find some time in your schedule to incorporate solving a few critical reasoning questions here and there, right? Next would be LRDI. This was a section in which I scored the highest. I scored a 99.79 percentile in LRDI. So here there is no set syllabus to LRDI, right? None whatsoever. So the best thing you can do is to commit yourself to solving like 2 LR and DI sets every single day and leverage the power of myelination in this particular section, right? Also, if you are already enrolled with study buzzes for study buzz, so focus on solving all the basic material there is alongside solving those 2 sets that I just mentioned, as a lot of CAT level questions are a mixture of 2 or more basic question types that are taught to you in the classroom, right? And don't just resort to looking at the solution right after you are done solving a set. Rather, my recommendation would be, first of all, brainstorm with that question, struggle with that particular set. And after you feel satisfied with the struggle that you have put in for that particular set, then you can move on to looking at the solutions provided, right? Finally, we come on to quantitative analysis, which was again one of my natural strengths. Being an engineer, I prepared for quant heavily in my JEE days. And this is also a very interesting section. Here I would want you all to start with your basics, but alongside always give one full length sectional every 3 days, followed by a detailed analysis of those sectionals. I know not being done with syllabus and still being faced with CAT level questions might sound daunting, but it will build your instincts and uh, focus more on topics that are really important and high yielding, right? As opposed to the ones that take up a lot of time but have a really low return on investment. So that's why you have to continuously give sectionals, not to see where you stand, rather to realize which are the most important topics that you have to focus your energy and time upon, right? Also, consistency is the key in this in acing this section as well. Solve 10 questions on a daily basis, and like I said, for LRDI, brainstorm with the ones that you were not able to solve. Struggle with these questions. Once you are satisfied with the effort that you put in to try and solve these questions, only then look at the solutions that are provided to you. Now, in conclusion, I would like to say that please do not fixate on a number, be it 99, be it 95, be it 90 percentile, whatever you have in your mind as a preconceived notion, please set that aside, because that is not something that you can control. That is not something that is under your direct control. Rather, but what you have in your direct control is how consistent you can be with your preparation.